Hi everyone, I'm Greg Finnegan and I'm here with Sophie Pawley to discuss the development of Ellie's sexual consent storyline.
So, as you've just seen on screen, Ellie's just told Freddie what happened that night with Nick.
It was a guy. You didn't want it. It wasn't your fault.
And that's obviously been a massive step for her. How has she got to this point?
Well, I think that she's tried coping with it by herself for such a long time. She starts drinking more, and then she even starts getting violent towards Freddie. So she wasn't coping. So I think telling Freddie was just a massive step for her.
I don't know what to think.
Why don't we just pretend it never happened?
Are you kidding me? You can't just drop something like that on me and expect me to just forget it. Ellie, you were right.
Shh, keep your voice down.
And so after that, Freddie broke her trust, didn't he?
He did, yeah, and I think that was really disappointing for Ellie because she'd been trying to keep control of the situation, and then when she gave him a bit of that control by telling him what had happened to her, he broke her trust there by going and saying something in public and then eventually confronting Nick.
Was it Nick?
You know, it was Ellie's choice how to deal with it, and he took some of that away from her.
What's wrong with you? It was you! You raped Ellie.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because he thinks he's doing the right thing, but he hasn't given Ellie the opportunity to do what she wants to.
Someone he cares about is hurting and he wants to fix the situation, but what he doesn't realise is he can't do that. He's just got to be there and support her.
The rest of the family have also wanted to act very quickly once they found out Mac wants to go to the police. Marnie gets James involved. How does Ellie feel about all of that?
Yeah, I think that everyone now just wants to protect her and everyone just wants to do what they think is best, whether it's going to the police, taking legal action, confronting Nick, who's done it.
I'm calling the police.
No, Dad, don't.
Well, I'm calling the police.
I said no. You're just as bad as him.
He deserves to be locked up.
I don't want this. If you call the police, I will never forgive you.
But what everyone's forgetting in this is that it's Ellie's choice and they should be listening to what she wants. And yeah, offer advice and be there and support her. But just like Nick took away Ellie's control that night when he raped her, her family and friends, what they don't realise is they're doing the same thing. They're taking control away from Ellie. No one's listening to what she wants. So they just needed to be there and support her and let her come to her own decision.
So one of the problems that Ellie faces when everyone finds out is that a lot of people are more willing to blame her than believe her, Holly especially.
Yeah, I think that one of the most upsetting things for someone in this situation like Ellie is the fear of not being believed. She doesn't remember exactly what happened that night, so explaining it is really difficult for her as well. So having that added pressure of people not believing her is just an absolutely terrifying thing. When it comes to Holly, Cindy and Dirk, they're more inclined to believe that their nephew and their boyfriend isn't capable of something like this.
That's it.
That's not enough.
You had a drunken one-night stand, that's all.
Drunk. She was paralytic. She didn't remember anything.
She remembers inviting him back here. She was trying to make you jealous. What do you think she was planning on doing with him? Playing board games? It's not Nick's fault that she can't handle a drink.
Sex has to be consensual. You have to enthusiastically consent to sex. Anything else is rape. Ellie wasn't capable of saying yes or no, so then that's definitely a no.
The scenes where we see Ellie open up to James are quite a turning point for her. Why do you think his words have such an effect?
James was supportive and reassured Ellie that it wasn't her fault, it was Nick's fault. He was to blame.
You know, Holly's right. I was kissing him. I brought him home with me. You know, what was he supposed to think? I can't just turn around and say I didn't want it. It was my fault.
You stop that. You stop that right now. I wish you'd come to me sooner because I'd have made you understand that you are not to blame for what Nick did.
And that's such a big thing, that she could suddenly start believing herself again and take that next step to go and report him to the police.
I need to report a crime. I was raped.
I think the most important thing then is that the decision to go to the police is Ellie's, and that's how she wants to pursue things going forward. You've obviously done an incredible job with this storyline so far. It's been great as a viewer to see that she is finally getting the support that she so desperately needs. If you or anybody you know has been affected by this storyline, please go to channel4.com/support for information on charities who can provide some help. Rape Crisis or The Mix.